Sergio Studios. Extra. Hey everybody, how's it going? This is Sergio Dominguez with another animation production vlog for Animated Tour. Now, we're at this point in production where I don't know if I did or did not, but I did re-record. Ultimately, I did re-record the lines since the last time I did the production vlog for Animated Tour, and I edited the audio. I brought it to Toon Boom, as you can see right here. And what I'm doing right now, I'm in the middle of doing some layouts and key poses of what the animation could be for Animated Tour. So since everything's laid out, here's a couple of 360 things, but I'll talk about that in another video. But I just want to show you how I'm trying to break down the animation for Bezquo. Here's a first frame. Is it? No, that's actually the second frame. Here's the first frame. Bezquo's like, he's just like checking his like dashboard control panel, which I haven't drawn yet, but I'm just focusing on the poses and what he could look like in the first pose. Now he's just there. Now I'm scrubbing through. And as you can see, when I get to certain parts of the dialogue, I'm like, let me draw a pose. So when I got to this part of the line, I'm like, let him say hi, because I think he's greeting everybody at this point. So that's what it is. It's a lot of blank, but I'm going to do exposure from this to this later. But I just want to just draw out some poses throughout this recording of the cartoon. So I'm scrubbing. You can hear the dialogue of the cartoon. And I want to do a nice center view for this line of dialogue. And so on and so forth. So it's nothing until you get to a pose. Like this one right here. He's like pointing to himself, all confident and stuff. It's not the official design. It's a rough. When I get to animate and clean up, it's going to look a little bit right here. A little off model, but it's going to be a little bit more cleaned up, like I said, later on in the process. Here's another pose. He's like, yay. I added a little arrow to give it direction. It's kind of like storyboarding. I want him to also have a little bit of squash and stretch, so he's like, Here's like a frame pop, but I'm going to add in between frames probably later. But I was like, let me do one pose. Also, I just activated onion skin, so you see the next one coming up. And there you go, another one here. So after that, so it's right there. Let's go! Whoa. Here's one like next to each other, so it shows a little bit of a bounce. Yep. Whoop. Whoa. 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 That's cute. Later on, he's not like really interacting with anything. He's gonna interact with the dashboard, with us, with his environment, but we haven't gotten to that part of production yet. But I do have to believe that he is interacting with all this later on. Then later I'll take the animation and just rearrange it to be in the right place, and we'll get to that later on. This is going to take a lot of layering and effects and even new techniques that I'm new to, but this is fun for this little exciting animated short. This whole thing is exciting. Okay, so I think we're up to here. Let me check the rest of it. Yep. Up there. So we got this. Let me quickly check the audio. See what pose I can draw for you guys.
The color Pencil City on the wall. Pencil City on the
So let me see. I want to do is copy this and actually paste it. Hold on for this frame. Here. That's good. So what I'm going to do is zoom in a little bit and see if I can move that here and move that there. Nice rough key pose right there. I'll draw one really quick. I can get to it.
Oh,
Okay, let's do the next one. Let's do the next one. Previous drawing. I want him to look a little bit startled, so his eyes are going to be like this, like this, like this, like this. Even eyebrows. Oh. Doesn't have to be perfect. That's fine. There will be a perfecting kind of part of the process. Let me straighten this arm to be a little bit more startled. A little here. Flatten the feet a little bit. Straighten the legs and what's up? Oh, whoa.
whoa.
I'll do another pose here where he's like also surprised. Let me see. I'm more surprised he's already surprised. How about let me see if I can do him turning around. We're gonna have him tilt here. I'm gonna have the arms like his arm right here, his arm right here, his arm. It has to be like in a way where it's like an angle, so one's a little bit more far away than the other. And this eye here so it can go away a little bit more to give it that perspective. There we go.
Whoa.
Him a little bit more in a regular stance right here, but still a little nervous. I just went through what should be a sketchbook building or maybe something in the way that he's dodging. And I want to see if I can draw like this pose, but no, is it this pose or like this pose, but the other way. So let me see. It should be more here, here, and here. Legs bent. Maybe not now. Okay. Torso should be here. No, a little bit more up here. A little bit more up here. Here. I got to keep the feet, the legs planted to the same spot because he's staying still for the most part of the cartoon. He might move a little bit here and there, but since he's the host and guide, he doesn't really have to really walk at all. There we go.
Oh,
I want him to go back to a little bit more of a original stance. I'm still being a little concerned looking at us, being like, well, did you just see that there? His arm just like pointing to us. He's talking to us well.
A little bit of a rush there.
We'll do another pose here where he's like, what? He's like, no, he's trying to like hold on a little bit more. The steering wheel should be a little bit of a thing. Kind of like a, instead of a wheel, it's going to be like handlebars kind of thing.
Whoa, whoa, you know what? That's enough. Whoa, you know what?
All right, he's saying that's maybe that one he'll be have a more of a like an anxious look to him. So let's see.
That's enough. That's enough. We'll get to the next one. Whoa! Whoa! That's enough. We'll get to the next one.
Let me see if I can do. How about this frame? We'll have him press a button to transport the thing, to transport ourselves back to wherever he wants.
Next one.
Now let it. I'm gonna do. Let's see, two more poses for this moment. Him just in a little bit more of a stance and one reacting stance when he's going through a portal. So one second on that. Okay, good. And there we go. And I'll stop for this moment, just give you a little sample of how I just, this is not even real animation, it's just me just posing it out for the real animation. That's why it looks so rough and scribbly. I gotta look at my official character design, which I'm still kind of working on, the colors and the outlines and stuff. But I do want to give a little bit of an example of the process and see how his personality is going to look and act when we get to the actual part of the animation and stuff. This is like a minute or so cartoon, a little bit more than that. But it's doing stuff I haven't done before, and I thought it'll be a fun experience to work on. So I hope you enjoyed this little tiny bit of this hypothetical process, I guess. But it's useful. It's useful and helpful for something this elaborate. So I hope you enjoy it as much as I did. And that's it for this moment. Again, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe and follow me on social media and all that good stuff. So again, thank you. I am Sergio Dominguez saying, have an animated day.